Baby, what's good? What's poppin'? If you can hear my voice, you are listening to the voice of Jess, popularly known as Jess Finesse, and we're on Jess Finesse Presents. I'm gonna clap for myself because if you don't clap for yourself, who's gonna clap for you? Who's gonna clap for you? So it's nasty outside. I don't know if you're like me. Once I see it rain outside, the whole day is canceled. But now that I have a job, I can't cancel. I can't cancel my boss. I can't cancel on the podcast. So we pulled out in the rain, in the nastiness, in the lack of sun, and we're here trying to give y'all another amazing episode. So this episode is going to be real special because I have a blown person in the building. Oh, wow. A blown person that did not cancel last minute. Wow. A blown person that actually accepted our request. Wow. I don't know, Kosi, if you had to beg him or not. No. But ladies and gentlemen, people of all genders, all races, all ages, all everythings, all nationalities, all countries, all economic brackets. We have
the one. Oh, shit.
The only. Oh, Lord. Let me drum roll for him because he needs a drum roll.
No, I need gunshots.
You need gunshots? How many gunshots?
Okay, that's good.
Focus was popping.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that. That doesn't even make sense.
No, it actually makes a lot of sense,
right? Like, half the things I don't know why I do them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So, this thing's going to get deep real quick.
Deep it.
If, like, you fuck up and, okay, so you're trying to do the right thing, right?
Yes.
Because you've never done the right thing before. You've never lived before. So you now make mistakes, right?
Okay, let's say I'm following you. Okay.
Now, that mistake, say you go to this other country, right? You want to sell Gary. You get to that country, you steal your bag of Gary because you're not sharp, right? And then somehow you learn the language, you become a tour guide. From the tour guide, you become something and then you become president. From that Gary.
Is that how it works?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Or you might end up dead. But even your plan, your shit might go according to plan.
Real quick.
No. Your shit might go according to plan. And then you still end up dead. Like your plan might kill you. You can become like, what do you want to be like? Maybe this, I don't know, maybe the president. And then you become president and you get assassinated.
And then they assassinate you.
Yeah.
Okay. Or
even during the campaign or some shit. Like you're getting so close.
Okay.
And maybe that was like, bro, this thing is not that. Do you understand?
Can you please tell me the theme of the story? The premise of what you're trying to say?
Can I just the end? Is that right here?
Come on! You know the drill! Because at the end of the day, that's how we hear.
Okay.
So focus, this is what we do on the Jess Finesse Presents podcast. All right. I invite dope people. There's 2 segments.
Okay.
Of people. All right. People I don't know.
Yeah.
Which you fall under that category, but I know you now.
Oh shit.
And then people that I've experienced in Lagos and I say, okay, pull up.
Okay.
Let's, chit chat. Let's do all that. And then we do it over a very important meal.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
This meal is very important.
Oh yeah, what's that? Would you like snort it or?
We smoke it.
Okay.
We smoke it.
There is a.
We smoke it. But yeah, so I believe this is an important meal because it cuts across all classes of people. If you're rich, you can drink Gary. If you're poor, you can drink Gary. If your fridge is full, you can drink it. If you have no freaking, if you don't even have bread in your cupboard, you can drink Gary. So yeah, I think it's a deep meal, and also you don't just smoke with everyone. You don't just drink Gary with everyone. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't just drink Gary with everyone. Only special people.
That's sacred.
It is sacred.
Sacred G.
Very sacred.
Shit.
So you about to share this sacred meal with me?
All right.
So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Oh yeah.
Real important.
Oh yeah.
It has a very simple answer.
Okay.
But the answer is very deep.
All right.
Depending on the answer,
as a black man,
I may never talk to you ever again after tonight.
Okay.
White or yellow?
Yin and yang. I'm a black man, so guess.
I should guess.
I mean, black man, white Gary, yin and yang. How about that?
So is the answer yellow?
The answer is white, bro.
No, the answer is white. But like you have to sit there and be like, huh? No, it's fine. It's fine. So I hate white Gary, but it's okay.
You hate white?
Cannot drink it. That
how can you be drinking yellow Gary?
Maybe
now? How does
that's what I know. That's what has never failed me in this life.
Yellow Gary. You don't drink yellow Gary.
Yes, you do.
You
Just
use yellow Gary
drink
to.
Yellow
oh
Gary.
My god! So we put like Edika concern the Gary.
You thought it answered. It didn't answer. Your joke did not. It didn't enter. Okay. I drink yellow Gary. Will never drink white by choice. But I'll let you have it. It's on your side already.
You know what? I'll work with you today. I'll try it.
Should I do gunshot or should I do horn? Which one should I do for you?
Gunshots. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yellow.
We have Focus.
Push me up.
In the building.
Yes, sir.
And he's drinking yellow Gary today.
Okay.
So.
New things.
What do you supplement your Gary with?
Can I say it's out here?
Don't come and say something that will just incriminate us here.
Yeah, no, nothing, actually. To be honest,
I feel like I knew you were about to say, but go ahead, I'm listening.
No, tell me.
No.
You know, the best thing I've found outside of normal groundnuts is coconuts. Coconuts is ill. Yeah, so there was this time.
You mean literal coconut, right?
Yeah.
That's not innuendo for something else.
No, come on.
Okay. You're sure?
Guys.
Okay.
See what Lagos is costly. Lagos is costly. See what tension, see what pressure.
On this table.
Yeah.
What would you supplement the guy with on this table?
There's nothing else here. It's just this now. So let's do it. That's how we do it.
There's milk, there's sugar, there's chocolate powder.
Yeah, you know what? Right. Oh, I'll do everything then. Yeah,
is that like a symbolic representation of your life? Like you're willing to try anything?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Not try anything. I mean, there's limits, but
okay.
Yeah, I like try things because that's how. I mean, how do you know what you like if you don't try?
You know what? That is really real, but I don't live life like that.
Okay.
Let me not say I probably should. You know what? I'm gonna meditate when I get off the podcast. Anyways,
okay.
If you want to put a little bit of everything, I support.
Okay.
You might as well go all out. You drink your yellow Gary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You putting everything inside.
Mm-hmm.
Just be lit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I have a question.
All right.
Your secondary school experience.
Yeah.
You were a boarding school? Was you a day student?
No,
you were a day student?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I look like a boarding student. If I was boarding, I'll be wicked now.
I'm not wicked. You went to military school and you were a boarding student.
No, that's self-inflicted. I was a day student. Soft. Secondary school life was soft.
Really?
Yeah.
What school you go to?
ISL. It's called ISL. It's in Unilag.
Somebody went to that school.
Ajeboto.
Yeah.
I went to ISL.
Yeah. He did. Yeah, he came on the podcast.
Hey, you don't say I'm a soft guy and like, no stress. Get me? Nobody to slap. Nobody. I can't be last born.
Did your older siblings go to boarding school?
My brother went to King's College, but it was day. My sister went to like federal government boarding school, but I think after 3 years, that's like
she was like she came to
ISL
and became a day student.
Yeah.
Okay. It says
psychedelic nuts.
When international labels are involved, artists tend to rely on foreign engineers. Why do you think that is, and how can we keep money within our industry? First of all, do you even agree with the claim?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Because, like, you know, Burna, Wiz, their recent albums, they've been getting it mixed and mastered like overseas. So
before they were signed to these major international labels, they were not mixing and mastering overseas?
Yeah, I know. Before Outside, he did what on his spaceship. So that was... got that done inside.
Who mixed and mastered that?
I don't know, but I know the first one was Lyric.
So how do you know the Outside album wasn't mixed and mastered?
Outside wasn't, because I checked the credits.
Oh, okay, okay. You music nerds. Okay. Sugar.
I don't remember if I did. Let's find out.
There you go. That looks great. You even put the brown stuff in there too, right?
Oh no, I forgot about that.
You better add that chocolate powder.
Okay.
All right, I'm listening. You checked the credits, so it was national engineers or it was international engineers?
It was international engineers. On Outside, it was a bunch of international engineers. Okay. African Giants and Twice as Tall. They picked like one international engineer to stick with. Okay. But same thing with Wiz, international engineer. Who else? I'm trying to think. Tiwa, but hers is still African, South Africa.
Okay.
So like, the artists, they tend to like go outside Nigeria when...
I think those decisions are made at the on the label level.
But they should have a say.
Yeah, so okay, so here's how I feel like we're talking about.
Can I ask you a question before you begin? Sure. Are you offended by that?
Oh fuck no.
Okay.
Growing pains, man. It's growing pains. Okay. We're growing. No matter what, we're still moving forward. At least now, artists even have international deals. 2012, I beg, where do you get? 2012 is just like 2013. It was just like So now it's just like, okay, one step forward. Yes, there's still going to be a lot of missteps. But to address the actual thing, right? I think that on that side, it's this is deep. It's about to get deep because I'm about to talk about music.
Deep it, baby.
Should we go there?
You should go there. Come on.
On that side, like, I mean, the standards, right? Mm-hmm. You know, Nigeria, we have a way of doing things. We just have a way of running it. Like, it doesn't really have to be that. Because
it doesn't have to be excellent.
It doesn't have to be. We don't have a culture of excellence at all. It's very, there's not many.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard people in the past say like, okay, I'll hear a song and I'm like, yo, this song sounds like irritating to listen to because of the mixing and mastering or whatever.
Yeah.
And someone will say, well, when they play in the club, it doesn't matter. Is that, do you get when have you had instances where artists will come to you as a mixing and mastering engineer and they're like, you can tell that this person doesn't, let me not ask that question, because I would assume that if someone's coming to you, a whole focus, to mix and master their stuff, they care about the sound of their songs.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
so that's a wrong assumption.
It's not entirely wrong, but it's subjective.
Okay, elaborate.
So it's music, right? Music has no there's all kinds of people in the music industry. All kinds of people.
That's facts.
Right? So like different people have some people that care about the details, every last detail. Oh, how I sounded on this. They have 5 references for you. They talk about the reverb, talk about this little thing here. There's guys that, oh, now you mix that song. Okay, take.
So they're really coming to you based on you just blown, because you're just the one that everybody knows.
Everybody knows, like, okay, you know what? Now this guy, take.
That sounds like free money or easy money.
It's not easy to get there.
Okay, touche. May your stomach not do brrr in 2 hours. Amen. Continue, bro. So, you say Nigeria doesn't have a standard or culture of excellence. So you're saying that's why?
No, that's not fair. That's a very that's not a good thing.
I was gonna say we should probably rephrase that.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that. Okay,
anything outside here, I don't know.
So let's say like we're talking about international artists, right?
No, we're talking about our artists. They get international deals, and then we see them working with foreign engineers.
Bro, it's just more access. You know, better access to higher standards, to better
say something
gear.
So ignorant. Okay.
Yeah. And bro, until stuff that's out here steps up to that level, if you're looking for a level of quality and you can't find, I mean, you go to where you have it.
I don't understand when y'all say that because, okay, for example, you said better equipment. Do we not have, like, is Amazon not worldwide? Like, if the same speaker that they're buying on the Amazon, can't you buy it?
Yeah, you know what the exchange rate is, right?
Okay.
Like, if I'm going to buy $50,000 monitors or like said $5,000 monitors,
who's going to pay you?
Who's going to pay you for that?
That's facts.
Like, how many international artists do we have in this country?
Way more than ever before.
But bro, like as one engineer, and then you have like 100 engineers in this Lagos alone, and you have 5-10 artists that have this budget behind them. Like, if you get mix for all of them, bro.
So wait, okay. I have another question.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your quality and standard of mixing and mastering is comparable to these international?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you're not offended that our acts, once they get the money, once they get the budget, once they get everything, instead of them to continue to invest in our country and find the best mixing and mastering engineers in our country, zoom, let's go to America and go and find someone. Let's go to UK. Let's go here. You're not offended by that.
Not everybody does that because I still work with international artists. So like, I don't know. Not.
Maybe you should maybe you should tell it when you talking about these acts. Are we talking about the Wiz, David Bernard? Because every time when we talk about artists in Nigeria, it's always the big three, like the Mount Rushmore.
You know, I'm talking Tiwa as well. I'm talking, even people, Amare as well.
Okay. Who engineered her album?
So I'm going to know that for a bit.
Oh, that's cool.
The engineer, his name is Mix Giant.
Okay.
Shout out to dude, white guy, and foreign engineer shot. I'm trying to remember.
Do our artists have an obligation to say, okay, I have all of a sudden I went from having a 10 million budget to 200 million budget. I must stay local and buy Nigerian and hire a Nigerian director and hire a Nigerian engineer and hire a Nigerian this
Nigerian local business.
Huh? But, exactly. Do they gotta buy black? Do they have to support local businesses?
They don't. They don't have the obligation. But I mean, we want the industry to grow.
Whose business or
you speak for yourself.
Onus? Where's the onus? Where should the onus be placed on this growing of this industry? Because we always say we need the industry to grow. Whose responsibility is it for it to grow?
Everybody.
But yet nobody has to have an obligation. Like we said, I just asked him, does someone that has all of a sudden you found big money because Warner signed you, RCA signed you, Atlantic signed you, do you have to now carry the whole budget and come and use it in Nigeria? He just said no. You don't have to. So why? So where is the onus meant to be placed?
They're not obligated to.
Okay, so whose responsibility is it for the industry to grow?
I mean, it's everyone's responsibility. But the thing is, so I'm on the fence because on one hand, I'm like, they do have a right to do whatever they want.
Right.
But then at the same time,
okay.
I mean, at the same time, like, we have to, bro, if
nobody's answering this question straight through.
It's actually like a pretty broad issue.
Mm-hmm.
So if I got signed to an international label, right?
As an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I have this guy, I have this VP or something, president.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to get a Grammy, we're trying to get me a Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's giving me all the right connects. He's doing all of that.
Mm-hmm,
I mean, I'm following this guy's lead. I mean, this is
you're getting like
the industry here.
Produce your album,
bro. This is like a 100-year-old industry.
Yeah,
let's say, right? With very deep established, like it's a structure. There's a system at that high level that you're not plugged into. You have. If my guy says, "Oh, we're trying to get you a Grammy. We're going to get you a Grammy. We're going to get you this collaboration. We're going to get you this is all of that." And okay, this guy's going to engineer it. This guy engineered Bruno Mars's album. I won the Grammys. I'm sorry, my guy. You're not my guy. And I say you mix on my last album, but you know, go vex. I'm going to give this my guy. We're going to win a Grammy. I'll break bread with you. We're still going to roll. Do you understand? If I have to take that step, I'm not going to fuck you and your industry.
Are you saying that if I'm an artist now, I cannot win Grammy? You focus mixes my music, bro. It has to be mixed by
no. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying. To me, there's no there's really no every situation. It's not like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like situations are. It's subjective.
Mm-hmm.
It's subjective.
Mm-hmm.
There's I don't like to name names, and it's hard to make the point without naming names, right?
If you're not naming names in a condescending or in a rude or harmful way,
I just don't like to.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm not messy, so it's fine.
It's not a general thing. It's not a general thing.
What's not a general thing?
Artists mixing with some foreign engineers. And to be honest, like,
it's not a general thing because we can't. Majority of artists can't afford it.
Can't afford it, or can?
Can't. Majority of artists in our country.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the price ranges of people that mix and master outside. I'm sure it varies greatly, right? Maybe the top ones, the same way like you're a top mixing and mastering engineer in Nigeria. The top ones in those foreign countries, I'm sure 80, dare I say 90% of artists cannot afford it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you finally can afford it, right? You hustle, you've been in the industry for 10 years, you finally have that hit song, then as soon as you get that hit song, bam, people want to sign you, you now get a deal, you now have budget. Why can't you say, okay, I want to hire the top engineer in Nigeria?
If you want to, because there's guys that do that, there's guys that call me, there's guys that hit me up there for yesterday.
Okay.
I sit in my house, I don't know this nigga, like I know, of course I know you because everybody knows you. And I don't know. I just get an email.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these are international artists.
So maybe that's true. Like I said, maybe because when you say international, you're talking about the big three. Because you think about it, if we tier artists, right? There's let's say there's up to, you think that, is there up to 50 A-list artists in our industry? Up to 50.
Or even big three now. She gets
out of big three, the only out of the big three,
yeah.
I feel like I can see Davido still using Nigerian engineers.
Mm.
I feel like I can see Wiz still. Brenda White can't see.
Why not? I don't think. I mean,
I don't know. I don't check I don't be checking the credits of music to know who's mixing. But Davido look like he can do it. Wiz kind of look like he can do it. He can be like, man,
if you can get what
I bang
you
with
want,
this guy, come and do my, like. I feel like
I think it's more about getting the sound. If you know somebody that can get you the sound you want, or if they're in Ghana, if they're in Nigeria, if they're anywhere, you would do it. What mistakes did you make early in your career, and how can engineers, producers avoid said mistakes? I better make your mistake. Why they fear it today? Don't need to make mistakes.
I feel like I even want to start off by asking you, how did you even start?
Guy, you just, if you want to do something, see what I know in this life, right? You know, okay, so you get DMs every day. You see this boy, they ask you, bro, teach me. I want to learn how to be this thing. I want to do this thing. You now go and tweet that, and all these, they know the answer DM. Do you like, so because of me, you didn't attain your destiny. You're a madman. Like, you are very mad. Like, dog, if you want to do something, go and do it. Don't be waiting for anybody to tell you.
Do you be airing people's DMs?
But I don't even check I check my IG every now and then. Like, I have deadlines. I don't know you, bro. Like, I have deadlines. You don't know. Like, I reply a lot of DMs. That's how I've met a lot of the guys I know. Mm-hmm. There's a huge culture, right? Maybe that's why I'm so confident. There's so many guys. There's a whole, I don't know if there's like a community, but I know individuals like engineers, producers, young Nigerian guys that are doing this thing with limited gear. They don't even they can't set up properly. They don't have like expensive equipment. But these guys are on YouTube. These guys are learning. These guys are trying. They're grinding with their other friends that are artists and producers as well. So there's a wave. It's just like the wave of artists that now the artists are in the forefront, right? Yeah. But this thing has been bubbling under for a while. Like, we've known the Nigerian artists have been stepping their game up, and now everybody can see where it's at, right? With the artists, with the producers and engineers too. It's a natural progression. That wave is coming. It's.
Is it safe to say that you don't feel any obligation to have to help somebody?
Oh no! I absolutely, bro. Now that's the thing. Now I can only speak for myself. Mm-hmm. I can't feel. I don't know. You know what I say? Like, I want to share knowledge, but
we don't know how to.
Yeah, I like my privacy, but I have it's almost like it rings in my head all the time, especially when I see things that are being done that, like, guys, we don't like. This is not how to do this thing. Like, this is not how to do this thing. Why are you doing this thing like this? This is not how. So it's like, I want to share
help
that.
with not being accessible?
No. Like, I've learned a lot, man. Because I mean, like you said, how did I come into this thing? I just came in and did it.
You still haven't said the story of how you started.
I just started, bro. I just started making...
You didn't have no eureka moment. You didn't see someone on TV. You didn't watch somebody.
Okay. Let me tell you from there, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I'm a computer guy. I like computers. Okay. So I used to mess with my computer. And I like music too. My dad... I think I got that from my dad. My dad loves
Shout out to your daddy.
Oh, yeah. Growing up. So, like, he had all them tapes and stuff, jazz and all. And I just like to play with gear, like equipment. He had like recorders, tape recorders and stuff. So I'd always play with them, like just mess around with stuff. And then I got a computer, like GSS something. So yeah, gaming, playing music on the computer, trying to figure out how to record yourself. You know, just like basic nerd shit. And starting to mess with like music. I had Windows 98, man. What you
Damn, what? I remember those days. So young, babe.
I had Windows 98 Plus, so it was like the super version. I had this like Microsoft Music synthesizer, and she used to play with that thing and make. And then you now play from synthesizer and record it into the voice recorder, right? So it's like.
So how old were you when you were doing this? Don't come and tell me 9.
I entered like Jess's 1 at 9, so if I was in Jess's 3, I was like 11.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. So
and plus he was a day student, so you could go home from class while the rest of us were suffering, scrubbing hostel gutter. You could go home and go take away the computer.
Do you understand? Like when me had to struggle my own struggle, and I did the flex. So let me enjoy this day student life in peace.
Man,
get me?
Choppy.
Yeah,
choppy. All right, go ahead. You
so,
take over computers.
Yeah. So okay. Long story short, I entered uni, and in uni, someone told me about Fruity Loops. Long story short, I got Fruity Loops. I made a beat. First day, it was fun. And then, it was just something we did as a hobby. In my room, one of my roommates was a rapper, trying to be a rapper. This other guy was doing too many drugs in America, so his dad sent him to Nigeria to come to uni there. And so we all just had this. My room was like the music room. I used to make beats. This other guy used to make beats. This other guy is rapping.
Are you about to tell me like you was in the same room with like, were you in the same with anyone who's like a major artist today?
Well, not in the same room, but in the same year, in the same school, in the same scene. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But if I tell you the artist, then you know the whole vibes.
Okay. Don't cast them. Don't cast them. Don't cast them. It's fine.
Yeah, that happened. And then I saw this, shout out to Scratch Magazine, man. Scratch Magazine and Smack DVD. Smack DVD.
Wait, Smack DVD, like the battle rapping?
DVD. Smack DVD.
You used to watch that?
Fuck yeah.
I used to binge watch. I still binge watch
Smack
battle rapping.
DVD, right? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So.
How can we Smack DVD? I don't know if this sounds very.
I was an internet kid, man. This is like file sharing. So
got you. Okay. Shout out LimeWire.
So,
Napster.
Yeah, you know. So, then I had this. I like to read. So I just like the music called. I just always was, So Vibe Magazine, Double XL. There was this one called Scratch Magazine, and it was about DJs and producers. Okay. So the first edition I saw of that, it had DJ Premier, it had Nas, it had. So just saying all the gear, all the the production process and all that. It's like machines. I used to build computers at the time. So I used to like buy computer parts, build like gaming computers and sell them to my schoolmates, my uni. Yeah, guys in uni. So I just like to work with, destroy things and people. And,
Chaos.
So yeah, at that point I just knew like something to do. So yeah, I was not failing because I was concentrating in school. So yeah, I had to put that away. And then I think I went to serve and I was doing that. I'm like, I didn't know how I was going to tell my parents. Like, guy, how you tell your parents how to do music? Are you mad? And like I had everything lined up. I was solid. I was good. Like, if you want to go that natural progression after school, like your shit is locked.
Same.
Yeah. But I'm my father's son, so I do what I want. You can't tell me what to do.
So when you finally told your parents, like, "Hey, mom and dad,"
it didn't make sense to them. But yeah, we had our issues. We're good now. Everyone knows telling your parents you want to be a musician is tough. How did your family handle the decision to be a sound engineer in an era where the industry wasn't as structured as it is now? I lied to my parents at the beginning, so. I told them about, I got one job offer I usually tell them about. Did not ask me about it, so I only scope them, say, I'm not here from there.
This guy. Do you ask them how it feels when they hear, music that you make?
My parents are not really, so this is another thing I know, right? Like, there is no life.
You about to get deeper than my head will allow. Let's go.
So like, bro, like the world they live in, I promise you, I might as well be. They have no clue. I don't think they have.
They don't understand the severity of like.
Yeah, they don't. How deep it is for like. Them. I mean, they don't listen to this music. They don't. My parents are old. Can I call them old now? Yeah, my dad's in his 70s.
They're well seasoned.
You get me? So like, yeah, they're not really checking for that. They don't really know that. So Yeah, but it's just like, oh, he's cool. He's all right. He's doing all right.
He's not asking me for money. He's not. Do you live with your parents?
No.
Okay. He's not living in their house. You're not eating my food.
No.
You're fine. How you meet Falz?
I think it was through Sparks. Sparks brought him to my studio.
Mad.
On the mainland.
Mad.
It's in trenches. Get me.
You're not in the trenches no more?
Fuck no, bro. I fought my way out.
Have you sold your man? No.
But the whole of Lagos is still trenches.
The whole of I don't care. Banana Island is a trenches too. Banana Island is a trenches. Echo Atlantic's about to be the trenches. Everywhere is the trenches, bro. Everywhere is the trenches. Sorry.
We have to do a song of the week.
Oh yeah.
My song of the week.
Yeah, you gotta tell us. You gotta put us onto a song, but the person cannot be signed.
Like not someone whose management would file for copyright.
Yeah, it'd be an indie artist preferably. I know you got an indie artist.
From here?
It preferably.
Givens. There's this guy named.
Should I do drum roll for you?
No, I'm trying to think.
Okay, take your time.
Because I know more producers. I know more upcoming producers than artists.
Does a producer have a song that's his song that he has an artist on that he's We can do that.
It's called. What's the title?
Are you looking at me?
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah. The name of the song is called Too Many.
Too Many by Wasalu.
Who's that?
You need to check that out.
Is that your friend?
Yeah, that's me.
That's who?
That's me.
How?
I have many names.
How?
Many names.
Welcome.
Hey.
You're welcome. Check it out.
Thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you, Jess.
I'm so happy you pulled up. I'm very happy.
I had fun.
Well done. I think I really, really enjoyed this interview. I'm happy. You would have been somebody. So I have this list in my head of people who are not real human beings.
Okay.
Like they're figments of our imagination until you see them.
Okay.
You would have been on that list if I didn't see you that one time for like 5 seconds in like 2018 or something like that. So you're a real person. I can vouch for you now. You have flesh and blood. Your beard connects.
I have flesh. I'm about the other one.
Your mustache is full. Your hairline is not receding. Amen. So I can vouch for you. But Focus, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm happy you pulled up. Chop my knuckle. Thank you for drinking yellow, Gary.
It was fun while it lasted.
Thanks. I'm sure you'll do it again one day, David. I know David is there looking at us anyhow. But without further ado, we are out.